It is quite hard to know what a day holds for us. Sometimes if we know what was coming, we wouldn't get out of bed at all. And then other days we would leap right out and get right to it. And this day was the second kind of day. Matt and I went out and played golf, 18 holes of golf on Friday. He texted me Thursday night and asked if I wanted to go out. And of course, oh yeah, I'll go out. And it was a beautiful day. And you know, the first 9 holes were, you know, a little this, a little that, a little of the other, a lot of the other. But we got to the second 9, and I had no way of knowing that I was playing golf with the first most famous Bosworth to come out of Oklahoma. Of course, we all know who the second most famous Bosworth is. Yeah, this guy. But this is the first most famous Bosworth. And we stepped up on the 10th tee, and this is the view from that tee. And you just, like I said, you just don't know what the future holds. And the future held amazing things. So Matt gets up with his trusty 6-iron in hand. It was like he plucked it out of the stone. He was like the King Arthur of the Bridges golf course. He plucked the 6-iron out of the stone, and he steps up and he hits this drive. Not a drive, excuse me. He hits his shot straight and true. It bounces, first bounce on the green, a second, a third smaller bounce, and it rolls out. And I'm watching this, and it's like, you know, it's like when you're walking in a field and you see a little chipmunk or a ground squirrel, and suddenly just like boop, and it disappears. It was just like that. And the ball disappeared into the hole. Hole in one. Hole in one!
Yeah, it's there.
Okay, so Matt, you hit what, a 6-iron?
6-iron.
From 122 yards?
Number 10.
First hole in one ever?
Yep.
Bridges?
Yep.
Hole number 10.
Yeah.
It was just like, I have never seen a hole in one in person. I've never known anyone to get a hole in one. And Matt had never gotten a hole in one. And it was pretty cool. So then we got to the next hole, and it's this long, crazy par 5. And Matt made this really long putt for bogey. And I know it's a bogey, right? Doesn't sound great. But no, this par 5, if you get anything less than an 8, it's practically miraculous. Matt got a bogey on it. Fantastic. So then we go to this 12th hole of Bridges. And it is a long drive off the tee, up over this hill, and then it comes back down to a flat, and then it drops way down to where the green, and then, you know, another 150 yards to where the green is. And Matt hit this perfect drive, went up over the hill, played the contours right, and came down to the flat where he could actually see the green. And if you can see the green after your drive on 12, it's pretty damn good. So he hits a 5-wood. It bounces in front of the sand trap left of the green, over the sand trap, and ends up nestled in this pretty deep rough with this uphill, just the green is elevated, maybe about 8 feet off the green. And so he, and I'm flailing away doing this, that, and the other. My shot, I hit, I had to punch it down to the bottom of the hill. And it was a decent shot, never found the ball. And clearly this was the universe clearing the way, clearing the stage for Matt's greatness. So he steps up and chips it, and the ball pops up, hits the green, rolls, and disappears into the hole for a birdie. It was just like, what? Okay, so now we're on the 13th hole, or the 12th hole, and Matt was over there in 2, and he just pitched in for a birdie. I can't believe I let him talk me into $100 skins. Shit. And I'm just sorry that I didn't get any of the actual shots on video. You know, obviously this is, you know, him getting the ball out of the hole. So we continue to play, and there's this sort of glow and this aura about him. I'm just, it's like the golf carts are, you know, they're battery. They're electric golf carts, but I swear they were going twice as fast because they were energized by the electricity coming off of him. So we get through the next holes and we get to 18, and his approach is over the green and kind of a nasty lie. And he's just able to chip it out, but this is a kind of it's a huge green, undulating, different levels. And he ends up about 30 feet and like one level away from where the hole is. And he hits this putt, and it's perfect putt. It breaks perfectly, perfect speed, and into the hole for a par to finish out what was probably may have been the best, not necessarily the best in terms of score, but certainly the best in terms of highlight reel 9 holes that the first famous Bosworth from Oklahoma has ever played. And I consider myself lucky that I was there to see it. And that is my story, and I'm sticking to it.